Hi everyone, it's Colette from Organizing by Oz, and today we're going to be talking about shared spaces. So I wanted to show you our shared space for our electronics, home office, my business office, and my training department. So as many of you know, I'm actually a facilitator. I train during the day, and my organizing business is my side business. And I also sell 31 organizing products. So I actually have two businesses, and then I work the training. So all of that is here in this room. Plus my husband has a space and my daughter has a space. So we needed to create a space that all three of us could work in here at one time if we needed to. That was aesthetically pleasing as well, and that people could find what they needed quite easily. So let's start with my closet here. I've repurposed it, as you can see. The nice thing is this closet actually had some storage, so I have all of my training binders kind of kept on the bottom, and I have my organizing business binders on another shelf, and then all of our electronics that we share on this shelf. I do photo organizing as well, and so I have two projects that I'm working on for clients, and so they're kind of tucked away in bins for that. When I am training and facilitating, this is my training bag. And when I'm doing an organizing job, everything I need is tucked away into this bag. So I literally grab and go, and then it has a nice storage space for me when I'm finished. Up here is my 31 products that I use for my shows and my home parties. Sometimes my clients, I need to bring a little vacuum, so I have my little vacuum bag in here, and all of my reference materials and books are up here. Then on the top shelf, I have all of my laptop bags for both my training and for my business, and rolly ones, and then training supplies like Kleenex and cups are tucked up top. So I think I've used this space really nicely. I also buy products that collapse, and so when I'm doing a trade show, for example, this just opens here and here and opens into a rolling, so that's really great, and it tucks away nicely. And then when I'm doing my organizing jobs, again, I grab one of these. They tuck really nicely. And I also have our seasonal jackets that tuck away nicely as well. So I'm actually really proud of this space. I think we've utilized it really nicely, and it functions really well for all of us. And the nice thing is it closes and you can't see it. So now let's move to a repurposed dresser here. So I believe this was my husband's, and I sanded it down and stained it, and I actually use it for my organizing business. So when I'm doing photo organizing for clients, I have my photo organizer here ready to go. I just plug it in and it's nice and neat and kind of out of the way. And then up here I have all of my training supplies that I need. So for all the printer ink, I've used a bin that has separators, so it holds all of the inks that I need, as well as the USB sticks that I use for my clients' organizing products. I have all the tapes that I need, all the sticky pads that I need, the tape, markers. Again, I use a 31 product little bag in there, so it fits really nicely. This is all of the little other things that I use for my business. So my gloves are in here, all my bags that I use, shelf helpers. Another little organizing caddy from 31 that I really love is this. Just holds all my cleaning supplies really nicely and tucks back in. I also use little bags, another product for my label maker that fits and tucks in nicely. So everything has a home, and again, it's neat and organized, and I can grab things on the go. These are other projects that I'm personally working on for my own family. So I'm doing some shadow boxes and things. So those are kind of my projects that are in there. And then this is all the paper that we have for our printer, pads of paper, notebooks, things like that, that again, we as a family use. So as a trainer, I have a big training bag. It's quite huge, but it fits nicely in this corner. So super handy. And this also has some organizing products that I use, so I just kind of keep them in there. And then I have my scanner for my receipts and everything that kind of fits here. So everything is readily available near an outlet when I need it, but it looks nice and is pleasing and works well for the 3 people that use this space. Okay, I want to show you this other bin that you can use. So like many of us, you can see I have 3 different printers. I have electronics, and so I actually use this for my used printers, ink. I pop it in here when it gets full. I take it to, I think it's Best Buy now, or Staples that actually recycles those for me. I also have electronics that my clients no longer need. When it gets full, I take it to Best Buy, and they take all of the electronics that you're donating. And then this, I think, is empty right now, but it kind of is a nice storage bin to kind of hold things that you might not over the year, you might be filling over the year and need a space for it. And then it's just really easy to take the lid off, put it in a bag, and donate it. So let's talk about electronics. So we have, as you can see, many printers, scanners, and computer laptops, and other laptops or other computers. So this is my daughter's laptop for her homework. She'll come in, grab it, and usually she uses it downstairs, but it kind of sits here. This scanner I like better than my new scanner, and I need that scanner for when I'm doing my photo organizing for clients. So I have another scanner on purpose. This is a portable or a Bluetooth printer, and so my laptop, my husband's computer, and my daughter's all sync to this. So wherever we are in the house, we can use this printer. So it kind of is really nice. This is my husband's station for when he's writing his book that he's working on. He has his own space here. And as I shared, I am a trainer, and so my employer requires a secure laptop and secure printer. So this is all I use for that. And when I'm finished with my organizing business and I need to work on my day job, I can easily just move it, and I flip it here and it just opens, and I can work on my business or the day job. When I'm finished with it, I just again put it here, and everything is really nice and neat. We have a light here, so when my husband's working and he needs the light, it's here. When I'm reviewing documents and updating content for some of the programs that we run, I can easily move this and have that available, but it just sits here for now. So I'm really pleased with how that space is working. And then this is my electronics bag. As you see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different electronics that we use. And so when I'm training, I've separated them all into these little My 31 bags. So this is all my training stuff that I need for my training materials. This is extra hardware for when any of these items goes down. This is another bag that I use for all my hard drives. So my portable hard drive, when I'm going to a client's and uploading all their photos to do their photo organizing, I can put it on here. It fits in really nicely, and I don't have to worry about losing it in a bag. And I have another bag as well for connections for laptops. And when I'm out doing a trade show, I have a portable keyboard. So again, I don't want this just lying around. I want to be able to know that when I need something, I can go in and find it. Everything fits super easy in this little bag. You can see as well that it has a window so that I know that this is my electronics. It has my work ID that I need, so it just is really nice and organized and stays put. Now this is my organizing 31 products. So all my client files in here, all my business files are in here. All my extra organizing supplies I put in here as well. And then in here I have used little organizing bins to hold all of the little things that I have in my desk drawer. So my pens, my markers, my sticky notes, my paper clips, everything I use for my organizing business is in here, as well as extra supplies that I use daily. So thank you notes. I just did a bunch of Christmas stuff, so I had all my Christmas stuff in here and sent that away. I have my recycle bin handy, so everything is really nice and organized, but it works really well for my daughter and husband as well. All right, so finishing off in my office here, part of my office desk you can see I don't need to access, so I've actually blocked it off with this little table and a basket, and I've used a storage helper that has 3 little dividers that kind of hold all of the things I use every day. I have my work phone that sits there. because I also use this when I'm doing my Ask an Organizer series on Wednesday evenings. So I wanted it to look like a nice space for the background. So I have used a blanket. This is also by 31 Products. And it just, again, looks really nice and hides everything well. So some of the organizer helpers I use that keep me organized are these little baskets. And then I got this from Staples, and it holds all my paper clips, stamps, things like that, elastics, pins that my family needs. It's all kind of in there so they can come and grab it. Yeah, and so this is pretty much my workspace. This is all really I use. And then when I'm doing my shows or my trade shows, I have all my trade show items on the shelf. I just pull out this bin. It has all my business cards ready to go. It has all my pamphlets for the products that I'm selling, the sales receipts, like everything I need is in this little bin. This is some projects that I'm working on for my businesses and my training position. So I want to keep those handy because then again I can move around and grab it. When I'm doing my paper organizing workshops, this is a bin that I use, or when I'm helping clients create a paper filing system. There's so many different varieties. Some people like color coding, some people like plastic, some people like paper, and so I have a lot of different varieties that they can try. I'm really big on letting clients borrow things to see what's going to work for them, and so all of these are organizing products that they can borrow and try out. And again, they're just all put together in bins, nice and organized, Lazy Susan bins that they can pull out and put away. But again, I don't want to look at this because I find it really ugly. So I just hide it with this nice blanket. And again, it hides everything really nicely and makes this shared space more functional. Now, another tip I've used is this over-the-door caddy. And I have my shoes in here, my high heels. As you can see, I don't have very many, but I know some of my clients, they fill this and they have like lots of shoes or heels. And so I find over-the-door products are really helpful as well. So I hope that this shared space of our working office and home office has given you some great ideas on how you too can have a home shared space or a craft area in an office or a spare room in an office. There's lots of different ways that you can make a shared space functional. So until next time, take care.